Car Safe, a teen safe driving project presented by Sheldon High School. Funding for this project provided by State Farm Insurance and the National Youth Leadership Council. Did you know drivers aged 16 to 19 have the highest accident rates of any age group? And when transporting passengers, the accident fatality rate increases by almost 4 times. 13% of all car accidents are caused by mechanical failures. A small percentage maybe, but still something to consider. Most teens start driving with a used car or truck as their first vehicle. Older cars will have more mechanical faults due to age and wear. Teens become very confident with their driving by the time they become seniors. They travel to school every day, go to work, visit friends, or just hang out. Parents, on the other hand, can be overprotective of their child. No texting, and keep the radio down. Better yet, just turn it off and go straight there and come right back. Call right away when you get there. Your parents and you both are overlooking the inevitable, driving a vehicle that may not be safe to drive. Introducing Car Safe, a training program for high school seniors that drive and are preparing to leave for college. This program will familiarize you with parts of your car that, if left unchecked, can create a dangerous driving situation. We will focus on these 4 areas: tires, engine fluids, visual barriers, and driver awareness. Are you ready? Then let's get started with tires.
It's really important and easy to check the air pressure in your tire. Using an air pressure gauge, you take the cap off and you press this over top of it, and then you read what the gauge says. The correct tire pressure for your tire is written on the side of the tire. The average tire pressure for most cars is between 30 and 35 psi.
You should check the tire pressure once a week or when you stop to fill with gas.
A really good and easy way to check the treads on your tires is with the penny trick. You hold the penny upside down and stick Lincoln's head inside of the treads. If you can't see his head, then your treads are all right.
If you see Lincoln's head, it's time to replace the tire. Other tire concerns are these: gray areas, bulges, or maybe you picked up a nail or screw. This could cause a blowout at high speeds. Visually inspect your tires often. Next, engine fluids.
Now to check your oil, take out the dipstick. You wipe it off the first time because when the engine is running, the oil splatters up. So you put it back in, and then you pull it out again. You find the side that has the full mark, and you check where the oil is. Now mine isn't very full. So if your oil is empty, like mine was a little bit empty, then you find the tank that marks engine oil, and then on there it should say the kind that you need.
Different engines require different grade oils. Make sure you use the correct grade oil for your car.
Another problem you may run across in your car are your brakes. To check your brake fluid level, you look at this tank labeled brake fluid. Mine is full at the max line right there. If it needs to be refilled, you just remove the cap and you add the proper brake fluid which is labeled on there. But when you do that, don't leave the lid off for too long because it's not good for moisture to get in there.
Good operating brakes are critical for safe driving. If you have any concerns, seek professional help before driving the car.
Another problem on your car that's a little bit more noticeable is your power steering fluid. I've had the problem where I'm trying to turn my steering wheel and it gets stuck. This could be your power steering fluid. For this one, you just do the same thing. You take off the cap and then you refill it with the proper brand. Be sure to read the warning labels because those sometimes have an effect. To check your engine coolant, you would normally just lift the hood and check for the cap. As you can see, I don't have one here, so I would check at my surge tank. If you need to add coolant, again, you would look at the tank and find the mark, and if it's low, then you need to add it. You would also need to look at the label and find out what kind you need. I would need a specific kind, Dex Cool, so I would have to use this one.
There are two basic engine cooling designs. One has a radiator cap and overflow bottle. The second has a sealed radiator and a surge tank. Become familiar with the design of your car before you drive.
I wonder what goes in that one. There should be no reason why your windshield washer fluid should ever be empty because a gallon of this is about 99 cents.
Window washer fluid contains cleaning agents and antifreeze additives. Water does not work during freezing conditions. It will damage the washer system. Visual barriers.
It's important to make sure that your windows are always clean while you're driving so that you can see clearly.
Clean all the windows on your car regularly, like when you stop for gas. Clean windows are useless if you pack too much stuff in the back. When moving to college, pack safely and be smart. You need to see through all the windows.
It's very important that you remove all visual barriers from your rearview mirrors.
It's true, you could be stopped and even receive a ticket for visual obstructions.
Make sure that you pay attention to sounds and smells as you're driving. If you have to take your car in to be fixed, it's easier for the repairman to understand what's wrong with it if you describe it with a sound such as whistling or rattling or smell.
Don't forget to observe the warning lights on your dash. Read your owner's manual to understand what each light means and take care of it immediately. You may be a confident driver, but take the time to become confident with car safety. Practice some of these things at home and make regular checks when you stop for gas. And please check everything before that long trip. Your college experience should be a great one. Make sure your car doesn't ruin it for you. Take the time to check your car before you leave for college and at the end of the semester. A car safety kit can make checking the car easier. These are items to put in your safety kit: tire pressure gauge, flashlight, jumper cables, hand tools, ice scraper, rags, and make sure you know where to find your owner's manual. If your school would like to apply for a Project Ignition grant, go to www.sfprojectignition.com. We hope you enjoyed the presentation. We'd like to recognize some of the sponsors of this video: Arnold Motor Supply, State Farm Agent Jamie Clark, Sheldon Police Department, Northwest Iowa Community College. Thank you and have a great day.